Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the main field at Churchie. It's round 5 GPS Rugby, and they're hosting Gregory Terrace. It's a new year, 2 new teams, a couple of familiar faces. Let's get straight into the team list. Zach, take it away.
Yeah, mate, so in the front row, we've got Tom Zudem, Max Craig, and Ben Ryan. A young second row pairing of Hugo Schroeder and Ewan Ma, and the experienced back row of Aidan King, George Stoddart, and Izzy Sword. Henry Wilson, Sam Farrer in the halves. Larson Dale Doyle comes back after missing last week with a head knock. He partners Hunter Wright in the centres. Luke Phillip comes in. He's on debut. Played 16 A's last week, so he'll be really excited. He's with Jack Richardson and Riley Winton at fullback.
Now we'll jump across and we'll have a look at the visiting side. Gregory Terrace packing down the front row, all class. Emerson Treasure, Rory Slevin, and Ezekiel Ami Tuanai in the second row. Younger brother of Josh, it's Fergus Nasser. Good luck to Josh in the QPR Grand Final tomorrow. Jemia Aiken rounds up the second row. Condon, Captain Lewis Jorgensen, and Aidan Chambers make up the back row. In the halves, Henry Davis, Glenn Vaihu on the wings, Ben Hearn and Nicholas Aitken in the centres. Brother of Glenn, David Vaihu and Ben McMahon, and backing it up at 15, it is Quinn Ciolo. That is the starting 15 for Gregory Terrace. Big game, lifting for the occasion. All the students here at Churchie are out on the field waiting for Terrace, who are going to emerge from the north eastern side of the venue. Leading them out, Lewis Jorgensen. A little bit sooner, but here come Terrace now. Big match for both of these sides, playing for school pride and the colours on their sleeve. And we are away, round 5, 2019 GBS rugby season. Sam Farrer, he'll heave it downtown. So, gifted with the better part of the game straight up. Set piece, line out time. Let's see what they've got. Keep your eye on the tall timber, Jorgensen, Nasser and Woodward. The lineouts this year, Churchie slightly more successful. Oh, and Terrace have lost that one. No, they've held on. Jorgensen did well. Davis runs the short line through. Here's Treasure. Treasure fights for space, gets the offload. They're pulling through. This is good from Terrace, straight off the mark. Good run from Condon. And Terrace driving their way downtown. Davis. And the penalty will go against Terrace. Squandered opportunity. I thought Terrace were going to be on for all money.
Yeah, George Stoddart, I think that was, number 7 for Churchie. Back after missing last week through injury. Really, really good. He and Aidan King are real breakdown threats for Churchie, so it's a big start for them after a pretty good Terrace attacking raid first up.
Scrum time. Davis running through, coming up out of the line. McMahon, he gets Monster to the deck. To the left.
Churchie crowd erupting in the background.
Davis goes to the right. Good line from Treasure. Flat ball, Nasser takes up. He had options on the outside, but he held on to it. So Terrace grinding up on the left wing. There's an offload. This could be in for all money going through. Ben Hearn's there. Steps around one. He's going to keep going, and he's just fallen short. Does he get there?
I think that might be the new man, Nicholas Aitken, on that wing. I think they've
done a swappy
They've
swap.
swapped him over, yeah.
So he's got ping,
short.
he's got ping there for the double move. Farah throws the right foot banana. Not bad, young man. Not bad. Craig, too tall, but he'll get cleaned up. Nice sword at the back. He'll drive through. Wilson, cross. Big shots by the front row combination of Slevin and Ami Tuarani.
Get out of it.
That could be penalty straight away. Captain, Lewis Jorgensen, shooting out of the line. So Churchie here, Zach, they need to take advantage of the field possession that they've got.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Great vision there of the scrum. Terrace putting the pump on. It's taken up from Sword at the back. Sword gets the offload back to Wilson. Churchie running hard for the right. Inside pass goes back through. King gives it once more. Finds the other man. And he gets through. Big try there for the combination of flankers Zach Droff.
Yeah, mate. George Stoddart. Great support play back on the inside. Beautiful break down that right side. Started by Izzy Sword and Henry Wilson off the back of the scrum. And just supporting back up the middle. And don't the crowd love it? He's taking his time.
And he gets the points. So Churchie take the lead in the opening 11 minutes. 7 points still over Gregory Terrace. Oh, and here we go. Churchie's on, pulling away through. Hunter Wright's looking good. Hunter Wright, he's looking for support players on the outside and the inside. Wright gets one. Here we go. Good line from Winton. Churchie finding themselves down the other end of the field. Here they take the settler in the middle. Max Craig takes it up. Terrace reeling. They've managed to hold the line. Farah takes it through, but they get him down. They've got to be careful here. They've got players on.
No, out of it.
Missed the first opportunity. Oh, high ball, Sword, good hands. Sword looking for the offload under contact. They go to the left-hand side. Flickering feet here from Phil. Wilson sniping again. Taking a leap of Nick White's handbook. The Wallabies last weekend against the All Blacks. Challenging the defensive line around the breakdown. So Churchie in control right now. Inside ball. Getting through it was Craig. He's knocked it on. Great passage of play from Churchie.
Yeah, I think it's Benny Ryan, number 3 for Churchie. He loves that little inside ball. Score one here off the bench last year. I think it might have been against State High. A great try, and then again earlier in the year.
Oh, and here they go. They put Terrace on skates. Scrum time, but Davis pulls it out. Ooh. Hard traffic there for Hearn. Oh, they were snoozing around the breakdown. Gregory Terrace pulling away. Throws the dummy left and right. Gets it off to Nasser. But Nasser, gets wiped out by his own player. Out of the left, Davis. Vaihu gets it offload once more. They're going to keep moving. Oh, Ciolo gets clipped over the sideline. The Churchie boys are here to play.
There's some heavy contact going on here at the moment. This is outstanding. Looks like they're not rolling away at the previous ruck.
They go out the back. Oh, loose carry once more. Churchie. Henry Wilson lighting it up, but he fed it to Glenn Vaihu. Oh, and he'll finish the tackle.
Great tackle.
Henry Wilson. A big opening 15 minutes for the young halfback. Now Terrace.
And again.
Putting it to the grindstone. There's another good tackle from Henry Wilson. Slevin acting half. Goes to pick himself. Treasures over the top. Tuanai goes in next. Box kick from Davis, I beg your pardon. On that bounce, it's not pretty. Oh, this could be dangerous. Oh, and Gregory Terrace has lost it.
God, the bounce of the rugby ball. Nearly sat up for Terrace coming through. Just playing a bit slow. Would love to see him speed up that line out and have a proper crack there.
Driving more once again for Churchie, taking on the 5. It's risky. They don't have too much real estate on the short side, but they're going to burrow it in, and there's the 15-metre line. Good angle.
Get out!
And Condon out there, out the side of the hole.
On Terrace, he's over it. And he gets it. That's a big moment there. Emerson Treasure, Queensland schoolboy rep, digs in deep and gets a great turnover for Terrace and just undoes all of that Churchie pressure.
And he is pumped, isn't he? You can see him bouncing out of that turnover. Really trying to inspire his team now.
Across there, 8. Bit of push forward, but Davis says he's had enough. Vaihu receives it back on the rolling play. Ciolo's looking on the left side. Ciolo gets an offload once more. Pulling away is Aitken. Davis across. Oh, big shot on Jorgensen.
Izzy sword over the top.
Here's Vaihu, gets the offload. Finds Hearn. Now they're going to look to the right. Chambers takes that one in. Davis avoids the defenders. Treasure swings it across. Vaihu once more across to McMahon. He gets wrapped up hard. On Slevin. Slevin's reeling, trying to get it back. Good defence from Churchie. Has pushed Gregory Terrace back to halfway. Running in on the short side, Davis was probing, seeing if he could find a few, and he did. Churchie putting the pain on, lost ball there, so great defensive pressure from Churchie. Forces the scrum, and they're attacking from halfway.
They are up for this, and the crowd are going off again. The boys in the stands willing their team home. Really good energy on the ball from Churchie.
Oh, and it's been taken there by Churchie up the front. Yuma. Wilson offloads it, gives it to Schroeder. All right, out the back, running good lines was Dale Doyle. Churchie grinding their way up. There's a 22 into the hands of Winton. Winton goes himself. Winton breaks through the defenders. In support, Luke Philp. Oh, that ball spits out the back. Wilson will have to recover here. Wilson, take it up. Bit of a piggyback tackle there, but he's down. Farah acting half. Goes across. Here's Schroeder again. 24 metres out from Terrace's line. Farah fires. Good hands from Churchie, bustling through. They're going to keep this one alive. That's 4 passes on the trot. Left-hand side looking dangerous. Jack Richardson's through. Churchie stringing the passes together.
Outstanding. Great offloading, throwing it out wide, taking the chance. And that's what we just spoke about before, Marty. The offloads, when they stick, nothing better.
The kick to come. Sam Farah pushes it through. Flags are up. Conversion is successful. The Churchie extend the lead. 14 points to 0 over Gregory Terrace.
Fine.
Ben McMahon lining up on the outside. Good scrum. Davis fires out. Vaihu offloads it well to Hearn, who came off his wing. Now they're going to swing it out. Nasser round the back. Vaihu swings it through.
Vaihu to Vaihu.
Davis fires it through. Good line for Terrace. They've got advantage now. Going out to the right-hand side. There's Chambers. That ball's been lost, but they're going to bring it back.
3 blue offside. Last play.
Last play of the half.
Last play.
So Terrace, they're going to want to, they need to come away with some points here, and they're going to be hunting for 7. Good step from Jorgensen as he goes through. Nasser steps onto the right. Good from the second rower. Davis. Show and go from Ami Tuanai. Terrace looking to put the icing on the first half, get some points. Ciolo goes himself. Ciolo tries to juke and jive past the defence, but they bring him down.
Aiden King not far away again there at that breakdown.
Nasser on the inside, short ball. Davis, lots of room out there. Going at it is a Emerson Treasure.
Oh.
And that's been lost. And that is half time here. Churchie in the lead, 14 points to 0. So 35 minutes to go. We are away, second half. Churchie hosting Gregory Terrace, round 5, 2019 GPS Rugby. And Churchie in the lead, 14 points to 0.
This is the first time this year they've been up at halftime, Churchie. They'll have come out with a second wind here, I think. But Terrace too. They came home really strong last week against State High. Couldn't quite peg it back. But they'll be looking to do something similar and hopefully get over the line this time.
And Farah in the middle. Linking up, this is looking good from Churchie. Good running rugby. On the left-hand side of the field. Wilson finds Farah, links up on the outside. Good passing from Churchie. They're keeping it alive, running away on the right-hand side. Another pass from Winton, striding away, looking good. Dummy from Stoddart, and looks like they're going to go coast to coast.
Luke Philp.
Big effort there.
First 15 debut. He played fly half for the 16As last week against BGS. Brought up into the first 15 this week. What a start for him.
And that's a big set, and we see them. Starts in the middle of the field. Winton gets the pass. A good run from Stoddart. Gets the offload back to Philp. Philp falls a little bit short, but he rolls all the way over and gets it in.
Tell you what, a great effort from Glenn Vire, who just couldn't drag him down. What a great start to the second half for Churchie.
Taking their time, taking clean up the top by Ma. Driving Maul once again. And Churchie still ploughing forward. The advantage now. There's some improper mauling technique from Terrace. They're not moving too much, but they've got the advantage. Wilson gets it, fires it out. Farah out the back. This looks clean. They go once more. Good line from Winton. Winton's pulling on the left-hand side. He needs some support there, though. The ball's at the back. Pick and drive from Churchie. Keeping it alive. Wilson now to the right. Oh, solid contacts.
Advantage. It's a new advantage.
Ref playing advantage.
Going himself. Dale Doyle takes it back into traffic. Pick and go was right, goes through. He just holds on. He's taken Glenn Vire for a ride. Inside ball, hits Ryan.
Oh, he loves that line.
Churchie hunting close to the line, grinding their way up. But they'll dial it back. The penalty advantage. I think Terrace has given away a few penalties in succession there. And
yeah, they might have to be a bit careful down this end, but
Terrace don't even contest. Churchie start the driving maul. Craig is at the back, ball in hand. Looks like he might be shifting it over to King. We'll have to wait and see. The ball's been dropped. Ryan will pick it up. So Churchie's still in control. They're picking and driving a sword. Wilson fires to the left, space out wide for Days, and he's through. Jack Richardson gets in on the left. Great vision from Henry Wilson, the halfback. Watch the defenders get sucked in for play after play, phase after phase of the attack from the forwards, and waited until that door was wide open. So Churchie continues.
Gets a second, gets a double. Beautiful play from Wilson. Sees the space back down the short side. Richardson holding the paint. Nice to see a winger sitting right out on that sideline, really maximising the width they can play with there, and got him down the outside and paid dividends.
Terrace strikes. And he gets it. Great kick into the wind. Big smile on the dial because he's done it in front of the home crowd. Side back to Richardson, the man with 2 tries so far today. Wilson. Great ball out to Schroeder. Very flat ball, flat rugby from Churchie, but the ball's been spat out forward by Sword. So Terrace now, they're not out of the woods.
Dale Doyle.
I think we're going to have to see a replay of this.
I think the ref wants to stop and talk to the touchy, but we'll have to wait and see because that was heavy.
Well, here's the replay.
Didn't look too bad on first glance, but maybe a bit, maybe just past.
It's a hard one. Nice and Dale Doyle.
Yep. That's the number. Yep. And exactly same thing. Same picture. Blue 12, yellow card on here. Yep. Cool. Excellent. Number 12, please. Number 12. Yep. Here's a picture I've seen. I just confirmed it with the touchy. He's taken the man beyond the horizontal and he's landed on his back. According to the guidelines, that's a yellow card.
They're going to call it as they see it, and Larson Dale Doyle, he'll get shown a slice of Jarlsberg and he'll be spending 10 minutes in the bin.
Well, the Churchie crowd aren't too happy about it, but I think that's probably a good call from the referee. We just can't have any of that in schoolboy rugby these days. Anything going past the horizontal is an automatic yellow card, so I think that's probably good refereeing, and Larson will have 10 minutes to think about how he can make an impact in the final 10 or 12 minutes when he comes back on.
Vaihu's taken that one in hard and fast, but Churchie have got solid hands on the ball. Lizzie Sword's there. Oh, and he's stripped it. Doesn't even need to wait for a scrum opportunity. Oh, but they've lost it themselves. Davis gives it off. Ami Tuanahi goes through one-on-one against the captain, Churchie, Aiden King. Now, Terrace hammering down the left side. Ciolo goes through. Ciolo finally finds some space. Ciolo gets it going. Is he short?
Have to wait and see, I think.
With Ciolo.
I've got a clear grounding. I've got to hold up over the line.
Yeah, probably looking to try and take advantage of Churchie missing a centre now for the next 9 minutes. Really trying to attack that channel.
Davis grabs it out. Ciolo's there. Ciolo's got both Vaihu's on his right. Ciolo takes to the line himself. Vaihu out. Condon. Strong leg drives. And he'll be 6 metres out. Davis recycles to the left. Here is Ami Tuanahi.
Release, play on.
They're driving through Ami Tuanahi. Just short. Davis. Arms up, he wants the ball. Goes to the right, finds Jorgensen. They get one more out of Vaihu's through.
Glenn Vaihu, tough to stop from close range. Much better patience from Terrace.
They've got to really move now. They've got about 7 minutes left here. Glenn Vaihu finally getting some pay for all the hard running that he's been doing today. Really good to see. Australia needs to put this across quick, and they need to try and find at least another try or two before a full complement returns for Churchie. On the left-hand side of the field. Good inside balls there from Terrace. Churchie now. Jumping back on the defensive. Ciolo. Vaihu goes himself. Vaihu, the man who's gotten one. He pierces through the line. He's going to keep going. David Vaihu this time. Can he even out with his brother and get another one? His brother Glenn picks it up, falls short. He's got defenders all over him. Davis. Solid run from Condon.
Open up. Still playing advantage.
They've got advantage here. Treasure. They send it across. Ciolo once more. Condon sends it out. They're going to keep hunting on that left side with Aitken. What are you doing? Ami Tuanahi loses the ball. but they'll bring it back for the penalty
Goal
advantage.
advantage. Fine. Set.
Put the pressure on at scrum time.
Ball to the back, play on.
Folds in, ball's at the back.
To the left, Ciolo fires it out. Who gives it out wide? Aitken's going through. Aitken's there. And that pass
Called good.
came out of nowhere. So some fresh legs onto the paddock.
Try and find out who's replaced him when we can.
Farah comes down that left side. Davis over the top. It's a good run from Chambers. Ciolo. Vaihu. Glenn, I beg your pardon. It's David Vaihu getting it through. Gets the offload out to McMahon. McMahon back inside to Glenn Vaihu. Wow. A big moment.
That is scintillating stuff from Terrace. A bit of push and shove in back play, but my goodness. The Vaihu brothers.
We see them here. David Vaihu pierces through, gets the offload to his outside centre. McMahon fires it back over the top to Glenn Vaihu. And they're making the most of the centres being thin right now for Churchie.
What a beautiful ball from Ben McMahon too, back on the inside.
Score 26-17.
And Larson Dale Doyle back out there.
Dale Doyle. Terrace definitely took advantage of his absence.
Now can they keep this momentum?
Still 13 minutes of game left.
So much time.
Go to the left. To Amasi. Ciolo goes out wide. Finds Jorgensen. Davis. Gregory Terrace with the majority of possession at the moment. They've just had all hands on ball for the last 10 minutes and they've produced 17 points. Whoa, and Ciolo slips. Oh, and that was a big intervention from Henry Wilson. He's put huge amounts of pressure at the breakdown. Driven people off the ball. It's turned into a really old-fashioned ruck. That thing is just sitting on the ground. And they've come away with it. Good line from Ma. Farah, they're going to keep running it through. Going back on the inside was Wright. Wright gets the thing, ball back to Dale Doyle. The turnover is good from... No, it's not.
Riley Winton pumping up the crowd.
Oh, and it's out the back and Sword slices through and grabs it mid-air. Keeps Churchie alive, 6 metres out. Wilson shoots it through. Farah looking for players. It's the man with 2 already, Richardson. And they're latching on and driving him towards the line. Wilson, inside ball back to Craig.
He loves that line.
And he's through.
I think it might be Benny Ryan.
Was it?
Yeah, Benny Ryan again.
Third time's a charm, right?
Doesn't he love it? I tell ya, we saw him last year score a try off that. Here in the other end, they've tried it 2 or 3 times today already, Ben Ryan off Henry Wilson. And this time he found his way to stem the flow, to stem the Terrace momentum.
Is that his first one for the season?
I think so.
But out in front, Sam Farrell will take his time, push the scoreline a little further out, and he gets the conversion. Another substitution for Churchie. Luke Philp leaving the field. So just got to find that momentum, utilise their field position and get across.
Great shots of that scrum though.
Going up Ciola. Oh, good line there from Vaihu. Vaihu's going himself. A great run from Glenn Vaihu. Gets the offload. They're just short. Terrace. Wonderful continuity. Davis fires it out to the left. They found Condon. And Condon's just short. Oh, he's not. He's there. Big try. Charles Condon. Now they can't waste any time.
Yeah, they were looking to take this one quickly again, I think.
Churchie hunting, looking to fend off Terrace, who are coming in red hot. Terrace, ball in hand. Only 2 going through. Ciolo fires it out to the left. Here's Nassa. Nassa finds the 35 metre. Treasure.
Good carry.
Rumbling run from the front rower. Ciolo puts on the big step, but it's read very easily by Henry Wilson.
Oh, he's made some tackles today, Wilson.
Now Terrace struggling to get out of their own 40 metre at the moment. Oh, and that was a flat pass, and there's niggle in back play. But the game will go on. Terrace. Trudging forward. Churchie slowing them at every turn. Ciolo goes out. Vaihu. Vaihu's going. Vaihu's got space. He had the offload opportunity to Aitken, but the ball's been moved along anyway. Aitken's there. Oh, but it's nabbed by Ewan Ma.
Second rower working back. Great effort.
Henry Wilson. Oh, good hands. Big fend from Ryan. Oh, and that's a knock on. So 4.5 minutes remaining. 9 points the difference.
You saw the Terrace boys rise up in their stand on the far side of the field. When that ball was called forward, they see this as the opportunity. 4 minutes remaining by our clock. One try here would really give us a grandstand finish.
Still a little bit of real estate between Terrace and a victory. Glenn Vaihu once again, sensational leg drive.
King thought he was on that.
Oh,
I thought they might have gone backwards.
intentional knockdown.
Obviously not, yeah. No way.
It's the right option for Terrace. They don't have the luxury of time. All right, Condon takes it himself. Ryan tries to hold him up. All right, here's Woodward. Stevens over the top. Davis getting pressured hard from Wilson. Tuanahi goes through. Army Tuanahi brought down hard by King.
Still coming out of that bit sore, King.
Bit groggy getting up. Terrace still grinding away. Vaihu once again hammers it towards the line. Treasure. Treasure squared up hard by Ben Ryan. Army Tuanahi goes through looking. Just short. Now they look to the left. Vaihu gives it out to Aitken! In the corner.
Gets a double.
Nick Aitken. Big moment here. Big kick. Really big kick. Quick now. Like he doesn't have the time to fluff around with this one. He's just got to have a stab, and if he can get, oh, hold the phone.
In saying that.
Oh, what? That's his best shot from the side all day.
Terrace now within a try.
Coming down to the wire, and Sam Farah, he'll have as many Adjustment bounces as he can. Oh, it's taken big moment for Churchie.
Big play from George Stoddart.
Oh, they've held on to it. So Churchie just have to play smart here, wind the clock down. And the referee gives them a signal.
Replacement number 16 for Churchie. That carry. Aaron Prosser in 21 kicks it out. That's it.
And that's full time. And Churchie, by the skin of their teeth, get the first win of the year against Gregory Terrace. It is a nail biter. It was a nail biter. 33 points to 29. Very nostalgic of that 2017 match, Jack. But they managed to get it done today.
Great scenes for Churchie. A fantastic second half comeback from Terrace. Again, unfortunately, just can't get home. But, oh, what a fantastic game it turned into in that second half. The Churchie boys swarming towards the sideline. They want to get out there and celebrate their first win for 2019 as well. It's been fantastic support today. They have been loud all afternoon.
Going forward, the Churchie crowd, they're waiting.
Here we go. The first win for 2019. Churchie celebrating with their school. Look at the turnout.
Good moment here for Churchie. They get their first one in the W column for the season. Churchie's celebrating their victory here at home.